Hey everyone, welcome back to Hinterland. We are back here in Germany. I hope you're all having a good start to your week. I rented a mobility scooter from downtown just to take a little drive around because I knew I was going to find another collectible. You know, I thought there was one in these here woods somewhere. My guess is there's another one floating around here somewhere. I don't know if it's in this little part, but I'm guessing we're going to find more of these golden goats. I don't think they're goats. Excuse me, I call them golden goats. All right, let's get moving. So we need to get some work done today. I've got plans for a couple of things. Where are we at? Oh, I'm heading the wrong way. I doubt this thing. Boy, look at how it flattens the grass way in front of it. That's pretty slick. Interesting. Must have some kind of a force field around it. Yeah, nice. Very nice. Wonder how it's going to handle the rough terrain. I don't know. It's got pretty good suspension on it. You can get GPS for this, which I think would be interesting. I wonder what its towing capacity is. I would actually, might be kind of nice to figure that out if it could handle a full trailer or what exactly you could hook onto the back of this thing. Not entirely sure. I tell you what, it makes this field we just cut in look pretty big. So what are we doing today? Well, we need to do some liming. And we need to do some liming. We need to do cultivating. We need to do some mowing. We probably need to do some seeding or planting. Yeah, we've got our work cut out for us. We have to cut in another field right over there. You can maybe saw the Lambo sitting over there. We're going to be cutting in another field as well. You know what? I might trade this mobility scooter or rascal. I think I like to call them rascals. What's that thing going on? What is Oh, okay. Is that a why does he why do I look so not comfortable? I mean, doesn't that look absolutely uncomfortable? Like that neck rest thing is just digging into his skull. And I wonder why it's pushing so much. Okay. Yeah. Look at the suspension on that bad boy, though. Not too shabby. Uh-oh. Oh, that's the reverse. It's got a reverse beeper. Uh-oh. Oh, he got stuck. Now, I doubt I can hook onto a trailer, right? Yeah. Yeah. That's fantastic. Oh, except for my driving. It's actually dealing with this trailer like really easy. I mean, it looks a little not right, but for toting things around the farmyard, yeah. Let me get oh, that makes me kind of sick. Oh, I'm not feeling good about that at all. Not feeling good at all about that. Oh, man. Kind of hard to drive too a little bit. But for parking trailers and stuff, sure. There you go. All right then. Well, let's go park her over by the chickens. I'll make sure and keep it indoors. I opened up the windows to our little house here to air it out. I let's just say broke in the facilities. I wish you could open up that toilet, but I broke the facilities in. Oh, nice bathtub. Oh, I wish there was a golden goat in there. I left a golden goat in there, I can tell you that much. It wasn't very golden, it was more brown. Or, oh, no, I don't want to get too gross. So I had to open the place out and air it out, get the windows open. Actually, sorry. Let me try one thing here real quick. I think you know what I'm going to do. You think she'll make it inside? I don't think it's going to make up that step. Nope. No, she's going to bounce. All right. Oh, dang it. I really wanted to get inside. Now, I don't think you have to shut this thing off. Please. Wait a minute. Wait, what is that? Oh, that's kind of the, okay. Start engine. Yeah, I don't think there's any other fanciness that you can do with this thing. We can do a courseplay course with it, I guess. That's pretty sweet. All right, enough farting around. Let's get started on something so I can talk to you about my TrackIr that we had in the last episode. Get you up to speed on my findings on that a little bit. Let's go ahead and pick up some more lime because we're going to need it. At the very least, another spreader full, if not more. That's for sure. Now, it's nice to have this other field cut in. I think we can use hired helpers for this field now. And we're going to have to create a custom courseplay course, or a custom courseplay field for this. I'm pretty sure courseplay is not going to pick up this field at all. Just for fun, let's just see what it does. I don't think it's going to. Oh my goodness. Well, that makes me really very happy. I honestly thought courseplay wouldn't pick this up. I thought that's what the custom fields were for. Maybe custom fields are for these kind of areas where you don't have something plowed in. I'm learning something new every day. Number of headlands? We'll do one headland. Smooth corners is fine in this situation, I think. I think we can deal with smooth corners. And I think that's good. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, I'm happy about that. I thought for sure. There's the starting point right there going that way. So let's turn the Vulture around here real quick. Something doesn't look right though with the... That looks a little close to the edge. This is only an 18 meter, isn't it? So, yeah, that's probably right. Okay. First waypoint, and go. Now, I think, what, does courseplay stop when it empties? Or does it go by the game settings? I have all these turned off. I guess we'll find out. Remind me to check back on this hired helper because they're not going to make this whole field. Who is doing it? Oh, yeah, he's all right. He's a pretty good guy. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to mow and get our grass cut for this. This is kind of my plan for when we're going to produce new fields, is to basically cut the grass and take advantage of the grass by baling or whatever we want to do with it. And then just use that as a template for how we're going to cut in our fields. I don't think I'm going to... It doesn't make sense not to, though, does it? We pretty much probably should just connect Yeah. I think we should probably just connect up with this field, shouldn't we? Doesn't make sense not to, just to have field 3. I mean, we could. Something's telling me not to connect to field 3 and do a separate one. But at the same time, I feel like what's the point of not doing that? And I can almost hear a certain T-man yelling at the screen right now saying, oh, for goodness sakes, just connect them. So in honor of 10-man, I am connecting the fields. Let's get this unfolded. Let's get this unfolded. Thank you. And the only other thing I have to question at this point is we are in August. We are in August. Oh, my mic just got a little crazy there. Sorry about that. We are in August, and I'm adjusting my volume a little bit on my headset. My apologies for that. Planting season is canola, poplar, grass, oilseed radish. So really, we don't have much that we can do until September. We could do winter wheat. I guess that would be considered winter wheat. That might be a little early for winter wheat, isn't it? But that might be what we just call that. I'm kind of hoping to get to doing some corn and some other stuff here, but let's go ahead and not worry about planting. Maybe we'll do some canola, maybe. Boy, things seem really quiet to me, and I'm wondering if that's because I have something going on with the game volume, but I don't think so. Vehicle volume is pretty low, but I turned it down because of the harvester. Oh, maybe it's the environment volume that's so low. Volume master's kind of low too. I'll turn that up just a tad. Let's do this. Do I have the reel mower turned on? I do have the reel mower turned on. Okay, and do I have swathing? I guess it doesn't really matter. Just because this just does not want to do. See, if I go to the front mower, there's no way to turn on swathing on the front mower. And even if I do the Control Y to enable swathing, all it does is change the back mower, Control Y, and it changed it to widespreading. So it doesn't really matter whether it's swath or widespread, because either way we're gonna have to windrow it. So let's get this field cut in. I don't want to get. I'm the kind of person, I guess, who I just don't cut things to the last foot or two. I like to leave a little room in my the area around my fields, just because I know that it's going to be one of those deals where I'm going to wish I had when I get to harvesting or get to planting. I'm going to wish I had a little space, little distance. I probably could have done GPS on this strip right here just to keep it nice and straight, but you know what? We're gonna play it Kentucky windage. Is that what they call that? We'll go with Kentucky windage. I know that's for shooting, but that's how we're gonna play it. It's gonna be kind of a weird field, isn't it? It's gonna I know what it's gonna look like. It's going to be long. Let's just put it that way. It's going to be long and wide on one end. So I don't know. I mean, people see things differently, you know. What might look like a little phallic to some may look a little more normal to others. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Did our dude stop? No, he's spreading. Okay, good. See the cloud of dust behind him, I think. He's backing up now? Yeah, he's backing up. Okay. So, TrackIr. Here's the deal with TrackIr. I really like TrackIR. I'm not going to say it too many more times. I really do like it. I just don't think I like it for this game as much. And I remembered trying it out quite a bit with Farming Simulator before, and it never really caught on for me. I think I'm just really happy with the mouse. I'm okay with this, with the game. And I felt like when I was trying it out on our last episode, I just really didn't feel comfortable. And I'm sure that maybe if I used it some more, I would get more comfortable with it. But I just wasn't in the mood to do that. I know that I'll use it for American Truck and Euro Truck. And for flight sims, of course. That's great for flight simulators too. But and racing games and everything else like that. But Farm Sim, I think I'm going to leave it out. And here's the thing too that I found after I stopped the video, and I noticed it actually. I thought I noticed it when I was recording, and I chalked it up to just being the fact that I was not super used to TrackIR. But I went back and I watched the recording. Plus, I noticed it a lot more when I really focused on it. I was having some serious frame rate issues with it enabled. Particularly with the cloths here. And I noticed that after I stopped recording, I was doing some testing, and it was dropping about 20 FPS on me, being outside the cloths, where TrackIR shouldn't matter at all. And I was just looking around like this, and I was watching my frame rates. I was watching my frame rates, and they were easily in the 60s. In fact, I was hitting mid-50s. And I thought, well, that's not right. That's not good at all. Like, I get if once in a while when I look over towards the farm or certain angles, it does drop a bit. And I think that part of that really does have to do with mods. Mods aren't always optimized graphically, and sometimes I think the polygon count and different things with the way mods are generated aren't really that's gonna bug me, are not optimized as well as maybe Giant's base game stuff. So I get that's gonna happen. But this was beyond that. You can see the frame rate jumping around right now. It goes down to the 80s, maybe 70s, upper 70s right there. Kind of when you're pointing a certain direction, there must be something over there that it's a little bit, a little bit clunkier to load. I think some long distance high res stuff is probably costing me some frame rates, but it was not good. It was not good. I am wondering if we should let's go back and fill this thing up one more time, and I'll turn on auto. I'll turn on auto fill so we don't have to deal with this, because this is going to be a headache if I have to keep coming back. So Yeah, that was weird. And it kind of takes me back a little bit to the video I made, my stutter video, where that was a fix, was to turn off head tracking and TrackIR in order to assist with better frame rates and stutter. And I'm wondering if just TrackIR just, I don't know. I really honestly wouldn't know where to begin with trying to explain that. And then I went into the Vultra and I went into the Lambo and I wasn't really getting as bad a frame rate. It still felt like it was lower than it should be, but it was really the Kloss that really suffered. Now the Kloss is a mod. The Vultra is a base game tractor. The Lambo is a mod, I'm pretty sure. I don't think they have a Lambo base game anymore, do they? I'm pretty sure they don't. Owned items, medium. Lambo is not. It is from Gaming Flow. This is from Smetty. The Vultra's base game. And in fact, I think even our Kloss mowers, I think Giants makes these though. Yeah, they were an additional mod from Giants. So yeah, that was just kind of one of those things where I went, yep, that just kind of seals the deal. I'm just going to be putting the kibosh on TrackIR for this. And I never experienced that issue with American Truck or Euro Truck. What do we want here? We want, I think it's fertilizer. I'll just turn them on. Yeah, we'll just turn them on. Nearest waypoint, please. Thank you very much. Enjoy yourself. Of course, it's going to cost us a little bit of coin, but... Ooh. Got to turn that on, Brad. Did we gain money? Oh, the golden goat. Yeah. They're like 30 grand, aren't they? That's how we gain money. I'm looking up there going, how do we have over 400,000 again? Yeah, it was the golden goat. So, needless to say, that kind of bummed me out a little bit, but I was planning on really probably not using it anyways. But I would be curious if other people are experiencing that, or if it was just a glitch, and if I would have restarted the game, if it would have been fine. That's also quite possible. Maybe it was just kind of a glitch and a game restart would have fixed it. It was the first time I really used TrackIR in the game, and maybe it needed to, maybe it's got its own shaders that it has to deal with, which I guess is also possible. I do hope Giants, on their next release of the game, I really hope that they come out with some kind of a bit of a breakthrough on graphics and their graphics optimization. Because I really feel like this version here gives even fairly decent hardware a pretty good workout. This game, out of all the games I play, and even all the games that my kids play on this computer, of all games, this game is probably one of the more stressed games. One of the more GPU stressing games that I have on this computer. Which is kind of funny that it's a farming simulator. And I guess I'm just hoping that something can happen, because I'll tell you, I saw a video today. I thought it was kind of interesting. This particular tech channel was kind of doing an editorial, more or less, I guess, on their opinions of why people weren't buying new graphics cards. and what's going on with the industry right now as to why new graphics cards just don't seem to be selling. And I mean, I could tell you at least a big problem with it is the fact that they're getting to the point where they cost as much as a car. It's not that bad, but you get the point. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And it's not so much just the cost of a card, it's the cost to value. And I think that when you look at how much, in particular, these NVIDIA 4000 series cards cost, if you've got even an RTX 2000 series, you really have to be wondering, is it worth it? And for my 3080, there's no way. There's no way. Now, if somebody handed me a 4090, you're darn right I'd take it. But that's the other issue that I thought was kind of an interesting point that this particular tech channel brought up is, uh-oh. I thought I heard some rain. I wasn't sure if that was... Didn't look too stormy out. Where's the storm clouds? How about paying attention to where you're going there, Brad? Now I gotta go back because I was busy sky watching. I don't see any rain clouds out there. So yeah, it's kind of crazy just for the amount of money. And the other problem is the 4090 is so powerful, and the fact that it is right now the most powerful, the highest benchmark, the highest ranked video card you could buy, graphics card you could buy. That one, for people, even though it's what, almost $2 grand, $1,500 to $2 grand, that might make sense to some people, but then a 4080, a 4070, a 4060, they don't make sense at all. Not for the money. They're crazy expensive too. And they're leaps behind the 4090. I hope, and if you own a 4080, 4070, 4060, I'm not trying to, trash talk your card. It's a great card, don't get me wrong. It's just they don't touch the 4090. Price-wise, they don't much either, but they're still not cheap. The equivalent card to mine in a 4000, the 4080, I think I saw was checking it out the other day, and I think they were, the ones I was looking at were like $1,100, $1,200. Wow. I mean, come on. When did that become okay, So anyways, I guess the whole point to this conversation was the next version of Farming Simulator, if it gets progressively graphically more intensive the way that it is going, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be playing this game on low settings, which is a shame. So I don't know if Giants has capped out the Giants editor and the engine, the game engine that they're using. I doubt that. I think they continue to make improvements with it. I just don't know where their focus lies. It's hard to, like I've said before, it's hard to sell games when your biggest thing is, hey, we optimize graphics. Come buy a game you've never played before. People buy games because there's new features and stuff like that. At least I think that's why they buy them. So that is it right there for what is going to be our new field all the way down yonder. We'll cut right into field, I don't know, is this field 3 here? Yep, we're just going to make this one big happy family all the way down through there. We've got this field. What else do we own? I almost forget what we own. So all of this here, I suppose we'll have to look and see because it might be a little misleading. Um, this looks like it might be a good field, but we'll have to take a look at what it looks like here. It might be worth buying 23 and making a nice big field here. Have to wait and see. I really want to get to a point where we have some income. We need to start having money come in and not always going out. You know what I'm saying? You all know what I'm saying. I'm looking at my frame rates again. I don't know if this, you know, it's just weird with this Kloss. It just seems to dig in the frame rates a bit. Not so bad now, it doesn't look like. Just every once in a while, and I don't know if it's, like I said, some mods just, you just kind of have to deal with it. Oh man, this rain's coming down big time. Doesn't look that bad, but it's opening up for us. Probably need to consider taking some of our equipment over to the shop and making sure that we're good as far as repairs and stuff goes. Let's go check on our spreader real quick. Yeah, they're doing all right. They should finish up pretty good. Did the dude beard guy come back? Yeah, he came back. All right, everyone. I think that's actually going to do it for this episode of Hinterland. Basically, I will get this spreading done of the lime and probably start cutting in that other field the next time we're together. We'll get that other field cut in, and I don't know that we'll be doing any planting this month just because I don't know how interested I am in canola. I suppose it would be worth doing though, right? Just because we need money. We could do that whole field over there as silage and just sell the silage from it. Maybe keep a little bit for the cows for TMR and maybe sell some silage. That might be worth doing. Well, thanks for joining me. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think about the cost of graphics cards these days. I mean, console players, stick with consoles. Just do yourself a favor and buy your console. You got a one-time purchase, and the way consoles are, what, they take 5 to 10 years to come out with a new one. And what's great about consoles is if you've got the latest console, the game makers have to make their games work on it. You know, it's that simple. It's not like they can say, well, you know, our game doesn't run on an Xbox Series X or our game doesn't run on a PlayStation 5. Well, good luck then with that. So unless it's PC only, and that's the way they do it, which these days I think would be a death sentence. But that's one advantage with consoles, I'll tell you, is every game you buy is going to work, and you're going to get the same experience, so it's kind of nice. Hey, enough yammering. Thanks, everyone, for watching. I really do appreciate it. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other, and I will see you back here Wednesday on Hinterland. Bye for now.